Okay, so I am recording this video for my younger self who would be in class, like who would be of age 13 to 20 or any age group of this, and is technically very good, is mentally very sharp, IQ wise very sharp, can solve really rigorous problems through first principles, can reason about things. But when it comes to uh, talking to a professor or human interactions or addressing a crowd or uh, any human interaction, uh, asking a teacher a doubt or uh, uh, going out and for to submit the documents for some application to an authority, or going for a passport and asking for that. He struggles in that. So I'll will not give any gyan that okay you should, will not give any motivation, will not give oh, how uh, things happen, or like uh, it does not matter, you should just go for it. Nothing. I will just will not give any gyan and nothing. um, will just see clearly what, how are we perceiving things and how things actually are, and we won't have any bias in this. In fact, the whole motto of this is to remove the bias which we are introducing in our thinking, and to remove the way reality sometimes project itself, and we start seeing the projection and not the reality itself. So we'll go by that. uh, so let's take an example scenario. Let's say that uh, that young boy uh, wants to have his phone number changed on his address, on his Aadhaar card. Uh, his first response would be like, let's say the mother has told that okay, get your Aadhaar uh, number updated, and he will go by, his immediate reaction would be ki, okay, so here comes a lot of challenges now, like this is a set of discomfort zone area, and I'll have to navigate through it. uh, so yeah, there will be some sort of activation energy for him that okay, this is something which will take uh, my energy, and yeah, it will take a lot of my energy, it will take a lot of willpower, it will take a lot of inner push to that situation. uh, a lot of things in which I'll uh, try hard, or maybe yeah, try, and I'll not be able to explain things to that person, and will fail, and will somehow explain, be vulnerable, and show how uh, flawed I am, and maybe that person will understand finally what I want and will push me to the next stage. The same thing will happen and will push me to the next stage, and then somehow I'll get the whole thing done. So that's what is running in that person's mind, and you will try to see if there are any biases which are getting introduced in his thinking, or is he correct in his how he's perceiving the reality. So yeah, so the way he is seeing things is, uh, there is a Aadhaar card. So Aadhaar is a person's identification living in India. It is a protocol or a system created by the government of India to identify people. There are a lot of people. There are like 160 crore people in India, and everyone has one Aadhaar card. Now, this person is one of the 160 crore people, and to manage this whole system of Aadhaar card, they have a government body. People who are employees in that government body are responsible for creation of these Aadhaars, updation of these, and stuff like that. So these people are also like just one among these 160 crore people who cleared some sort of exam and got into those positions, and yeah, are sitting on those seats and have the technical know-how and have some power to do this much stuff. Uh, Now the thing is, this person wants to go to that uh, Aadhaar department, and he'll just the way he does things. He will see, okay, this is a department. These people have power, and he will just maybe surrender to, like, okay, this is what I want. Please help me. Like, this is uh might be her response, or like, this is what I want, and he'll push himself, and he'll not feel uh like he will be submissive to that person, is what I feel, because he knows that he's a person of power. He will not exactly see the limitation of the power of the person standing uh, against him. And even though if he sees, he will not uh, feel deserved that he can see it, and he should address it, because he himself has lesser power. So uh, he doesn't has the power, or he doesn't has the power to view limitation of his power. So basically that will be the case, and uh, this is the way he will uh, see things. Now, the thing which I realized, like, you can't actually solve for these things one by one. Like, this is just one case. Let's say now a second case arises in which he is in a school, and there is a assembly there will be assembly tomorrow, and he has to speak the news tomorrow, and He's super scared. He's super scared of it because he hasn't done public speaking. He's afraid of that crowd because the way he is seeing the crowd is a lot of people are there and all of them are judging him. And this is the way he is perceiving that a lot of teachers are there, a lot of students are there, everyone is judging him. The way he could, not the way he could, the actual reality is that he is studying in one of the school of India, one of the like many like lakhs of schools, and students from around that area are studying in that school, and teachers around that area are studying in the are teaching in that school, and he is one of the boy who is speaking in that uh, assembly, and limitation of the students power is they are just students, and limitation of the teachers power is they are just teachers. Limitation of the principal's power is they are just principal. They have a limitation of their power, even though their limitation is lesser, like is at a higher level than his, but it's not infinite, and that's what he has to realize. uh, let's say if someone actually judges him and says it on his face, he has to see that okay, even though the person is at a highest power stake in the hierarchy, he is not at the top, and therefore uh, they should mean some the words should mean something to him, uh, but are not the final say. So basically, the conclude that's what he thought about public speaking. We discussed how he would approach authoritative figures, and now let's say if he approaches a girl. Uh, so uh, there's a girl in a classroom, and he is afraid to talk directly to her because he is very intimidated by her, and like how would she think of him, and maybe yeah, her judgment matters a lot to him, and yeah, that's why he's does not speak much, but when he finds opportunities where he could solve a math problem to impress her, he'll show that because her judgment matters a lot and stuff like that. Just because I think he's at a lower level of power, he anyone above him he considers a very big person. He does not see their limitation, and yeah. So the key thing lies in even though you are at a lower level of power, if you can see the other person's limitation and talk to them based on it, realizing your limitation and their limitation at the same point, then that's what makes it an interesting thing. That's what the reality is. So in that scenario, he would not uh, have the courage to speak or feel like he is talking to someone who is an angel and is out of his league uh, way too much than she is, and that's what would happen. uh, Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank you.